Hold on the guys, come, we'll start now. Yes, we can, we'll start. We're gonna start right now. I don't know what I'm going tonight, yeah. But we can't deal with it. Shh. We can't deal with what I'm going. Let's see. Come like tonight, but girl Riri come like tonight is not my night.
I, Charles III, by the grace of God, of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of my other realms and territories, King, Defender of the Faith, do faithfully promise and swear that I shall inviolably maintain and preserve the settlement of the true Protestant religion, as established by the laws made in Scotland in prosecution of the claim of rights, and particularly by an act intituled An Act for Securing the Protestant Religion
like this internet
and Presbyterian Church Government, and by the acts passed in the Parliament of both kingdoms for union of the two kingdoms, together with the government, worship, discipline, rights and privileges of the Church of Scotland. So help me God.
Four-man arrest for stealing cow in sentence.
How far is that one here? I'm telling me. Yo, so we miss this morning. Yeah, to go move there. Last time I'm seeing cow there. Huh? I'm not see me. Last time I see cow there. What do you play to one side? Eh? What are the Alexandria Police Station. See Rasta there, stand upside and film cow. See man in an orange hat there and cow in there too.
I use the opportunity to remind my fellow Jamaicans that you can have a voice in the making of laws. Call the Parliament and get the information as to which bills are being deliberated and submit your comments. Even better, ask for an opportunity to present your take on matters before the committee. It is your right and it is your privilege to listen. On the matter of I use the opportunity to remind my fellow Jamaicans that you can have a voice in the making of laws. Call the Parliament and get the information as to which bills are being deliberated and submit your comments. Even better, ask for an opportunity to present your take on matters before the committee. It is your right and it is your privilege to listen.
Yeah, good night.
On the matter of I use the
Tonight is just not my night, people. Good night, Nadine. Oh, God. Tonight is definitely not my night. Yeah, we hot. I did not know that they were still in court. I thought it was just scamming going on. Yeah, them a thief call. I found last night. I don't know where they in the pallet. I found last night. They're gone.
Next week on StarCap,
Queen Elizabeth II is dead. Tragic start to the new school year. Manchester man issues threats to women and girls. Jada Kingdom's promise. And in the Dear Pastor review, husband catches wife having phone sex. Hey Star Fam, I'm Janine, and welcome to another week of StarCap, a recap of the big stories that lit your attention this week. After 70 years on the throne, Queen Elizabeth died on Thursday in her Scotland home. Since February 6, 1952, she has reigned over Britain as it rebuilt from war and lost its empire, joined the European Union and then left it. She endured through 15 prime ministers, including Winston Churchill, and was widely respected and remained head of state of more than a dozen countries, including Jamaica. 73-year-old Charles is now the King of the United Kingdom. What should have been a grand back-to-school celebration for the Leng family in Springfield, Westmoreland, turned to ashes as 3 brothers were burnt to death. Dead are 10-year-old Adriano and 7-year-old twins, Jordan and Jaden. Adriana, their 12-year-old sister, who was badly burnt in the incident, has been transported to Joseph M. Stillburn Center in the U.S. for treatment. It's reported that at about 7:30 on Sunday evening, the children were home alone during an electricity outage. It is surmised that the children either lit a candle or turned on the stove to reheat their dinner, and that started the blaze. A Manchester man is now in police custody and undergoing a psychiatric evaluation after releasing a 55 seconds long video threatening to kidnap women and girls for a satanic ritual.
Shauna, good night.
The town
I hope
of
she
Mandeville,
still be
Manchester,
okay.
and
Yeah.
the wider Jamaica were sent into a frenzy as people were in disbelief that an individual could be brave enough to make such statements. The man posted the video to the popular social media app TikTok on Sunday evening. The police have warned that persons who make threats of that kind through social media under the guise of pranks may be prosecuted under the Cybercrimes Act. Recording artist Jada Kingdom had tongues wagging when a video surfaced online of the artist's rapper boyfriend Naz EBK seemingly proposing to her at Ribby's Ultra Lounge in New Kingston. Jada later in her Instagram stories posted a picture with the ring with the hashtag promise ring. Persons have been speculating about the age at which a promise ring is acceptable and what it means. What say you, Star Fam? Nonetheless, congratulations, Jada. In their pastor this week, husband catches wife having phone sex. A wife with what seems to be a healthy sexual appetite was caught by her husband having phone sex while lying in bed beside him. She denied being on the phone with another man, but later confided with her sister that another man was indeed on the phone and she enjoyed the activities with him. Her husband is not sure what more he can do sexually for her.
Hey!
And just before that incident, they had sex when he arrived home. And that's it for this week's StarCap. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Jamaica Star and on Twitter at Jamaica Star. I'm Jeline. Until next week, keep reading The Star, the People Paper.
Feel like a revival.
Revenue.
It look like
This week on StarCap, Queen.
it look like that the man then a sexy girl good. You know what make a play, what me a play, yeah? Say good night. Look like that the man then a sexy girl good that he just get sex and gone for video call with man for phone. Herbert Morrison teacher security. What is man? Herbert, hold on. Herbert Morrison take security stab in fight with woman over dress code. As school taught them taught already? How time I could listen to it?
Wait, why nobody now? You know, I got a tab enough. I can't do this. You mean the tab? Yo, you get tab. You get knife, man. Man get tab. You get tab, yo. Man get tab, we can't get it. We tonight. Man get tab, we not get it. Wait, why nobody now? You know, I get a tab, you know. I said, you mean the tab? Yo, you get tab. You get knife, man. Man get tab. You get tab, yo. Man get tab, we can't get it. We tonight. Man get tab, we not get it.
As school start, a security guard at Herbert Marshall Technical High School injured was stabbed in his left shoulder. But as school start, then start with madness already.
They both represents the embodiment of what is good, what is fine, what is righteous, and what is admirable. It is overwhelming, the kind of support, the rally. A lot of the members would have shown up by the home the very day the news broke. The house was full. The lanes, in the community, and community people, they just showed up in droves, members in droves, and friends, and the calls were coming in, and the phone was being bombarded to the extent that my phone had to be detained. For a considerable period of time.
Sharon, good
While
night.
we were in a shocking place, and still in a shocking place, just their presence was like a river. It was like a river that really come down. And you could feel the love, the sympathy, and just about the warmth and so on. So there were nothing that wasn't there to give us that kind of support. All the support from the community was there. It was very much there. It could be felt. It could be touched. I am feeling, good enough to keep going. But I think wisdom is the principal thing. And I think that I have been driving people sitting around this steering wheel.
A pure bad man I go school down there. No wonder the teacher are leaving.
Driving people through their difficult.
Paulette is not a teacher, it was a security guard. It was a security guard, them a fight. I saw adults, I don't know if our parents are, but I know children are fight. A security then stab a security guard and you look like two parents and not children.
And so on. I believe the time has come for me to now sit in the passenger's seat and allow somebody to drive me for a period. But I know that if I am going to bounce back within a considerable time, I will have to manage myself. And in managing myself, I'm also managing the family, managing.
Yes, two men were fighting him.
It is not easy. Tavares and Tavon. If I tell you something, those two boys, they are so amazing, which you would have heard Tavares would have ensured that in the morning before I leave for church, he would come to the room and examine me to ensure that I am not mismatched, that my tie fits my suit and everything. And if he happens to leave before me,
One
because
example,
he is
the other
one of those persons who would have been here on
not
time
too
to
bad.
get the system
Not
up
too bad, British
and,
brown.
for online worship and all of that, and being the Sunday school suit and so on. So there are times when he would have left me. But once I get here, get in the office, he's coming to the office to look how I'm looking. And if I'm not properly attired, he's going to drive back home to get what he thinks I need to look appropriate. If I'm going on the street, he looked at me and said, Daddy, this can't wear this. You can't leave the house like this. And he would run upstairs, get one of his shirts or sneakers, and he would give it to me. Both of them, they are so protective. They are just smart and amazing.
Oh,
and
God.
permit me to say something about the both of them. They both represent the embodiment of what is good, what is fine, what is righteous, and what is admirable.
What is the topic? All
They
about
are multiple
topic.
talented kids, young.
This one is about the two young men that joined in the United States. Their parents, their father is talking about them. Say when he might go out on the street, the one his son, Tavaria, whatever his name, him always see that him just appropriate. If in their church and he mismatching tie, him always make sure say everything alright. If he come to church and he see him, he say that no for go and he drive home. So that is what we are playing. We play some other something which maybe you never come and live it, but after life finish you can go back or listen. That become
they are the ones who brought the both of us into the 21st century technology. The both of them. They both were football addicts. They love that. But they don't challenge each other. If Tavares is on a side, Tavon had to be on that side. For he doesn't challenge his own brother. You would have heard the facilitator says that both of them
You're welcome.
would have graduated with the same career choice. If Sister Baldwin called the smaller one and said, Tavon, please do this, he said, I have to discuss it with Tavares. No wonder the both of them went down together. Tavares is a visionary. He's very charismatic. He has an infectious personality that is drawn by both the young, the middle-aged, and the old. He has a fine presence, quick wit, commanding eloquence, and an enormously persuasive manner. And Tavon is very unassuming, amazing, quiet personality, committed, organized, brilliant, generous, and a music expert, prodigy. In other words, a music prodigy.
So we are going in news now, people.
This week in Jamaica now. Jamaica observing 12 days of mourning for head of state Queen Elizabeth. tragedy. 3 brothers killed in a house fire in Westmoreland. Murder mayhem. St. Andrew, St. James and Westmoreland rocked by multiple killings this week. And war of words. JPS and the Energy Minister Darrell Vaz in public spat over quality of service. I'm Jovan Johnson and this is Jamaica Now. Jamaica is now in 12 days of official mourning following the September 8th death of Britain's Queen Elizabeth.
When I say 12 days, why them are in a 12 day for Queen? Queen not dead, Queen live out after them tradition that 12 day mourning. No tell me people, is it their tradition that they have to mourn for 12 days? Me not understand why them have to mourn for 12 days. Woman no pass on gone already 12 days? Like serious, no, come on, tell me why them have to mourn for 12 days. Like, come on people who live at Canada, England. We don't know where Canada come from in my head. Who live at England, why them have to mourn for 12 days? What? It's their tradition or is there something that them have to... You know, tell me in the comment section. Make me play here so and see what I want.
In the United Kingdom, the British monarch is Jamaica's head of state. The 96-year-old died at one of her homes in Scotland. Her eldest son, Charles, will be proclaimed King Charles III on September 10. The Queen's death ended her 70-year reign, the longest by a monarch in British history. The news has reverberated globally, including in Jamaica, whose government has declared 12 days of national mourning, which started on September 8. A day of mourning will be held on September 18. Flags on public buildings are being flown at half-mast. Church bells in parish capitals were tolled, and national memorial services are being organized. The Queen visited Jamaica on 6 occasions. In 1953, the year she was crowned. Her last was in 2002, when she celebrated 50 years on the throne. Governor General Sir Patrick Allen, who is the monarch's local representative, said the Queen was admired for her strong sense of duty and lifelong devotion to the service of others. Prime Minister Andrew Holness described the Queen's death as a great and profound sadness. And the opposition leader Mark Golding said the Queen was a symbol of decency, stability and continuity. Meanwhile, Mr. Golding's People's National Party has indicated that its national conference scheduled for September 18 will go ahead despite the government declaring that Sunday as the National Day of Mourning. 12-year-old Adriana Lang, the lone survivor of a tragic house fire in Westmoreland on September 4 that claimed the lives of her 3 brothers, is off to the United States for treatment. She suffered severe burns before she was rescued. There was a public fundraising for $40,000 US or 6.3 million Jamaican dollars to cover the cost of her transportation by air ambulance to the Joseph M. Still Burn Medical Center in Georgia, the largest such facility in the United States. Contributions came from corporate entities, one of which was Scoops Unlimited, manufacturers of Devon House ice cream, that provided $10,000 US. Adriana's 3 younger brothers, 9-year-old Adriano Lang and 7-year-old twins Jordan and Jaden Lang, died in the fire which destroyed their home in Springfield. Their father, with whom the children lived, Adrian DJ Bones Lang, was overcome with grief, but expressed appreciation for the assistance with his daughter. Curfews were imposed in Olympic Gardens and Waterhouse St. Andrew this week as law enforcers scrambled to rein in escalating violence as 5 persons were murdered in the St. Andrew South Police Division in 24 hours up to Tuesday. That intervention was activated after a high-level meeting of the top brass in the sprawling division, which is a hunting ground teeming with more than 50 active gangs. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who is also the MP for the area, condemned the latest acts of violence. The killings come amid a 6% increase in murders so far this year when compared with the similar period last year. Meanwhile, investigations continue into Wednesday's shooting murder of 25-year-old female bar operator Chrysanthi Wilson and her boyfriend Shaba as they slept at their home in Barretttown, St. James. Hours later in Westmoreland, at least 7 persons were shot, 3 fatally in separate incidents. 2 of the deceased persons were later identified as 23-year-old Orlando Evans and 34-year-old Winston Casanova, both of Negril addresses. And Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson has welcomed Wednesday's passage of the new Firearms Act in the House of Representatives. He says it will make a major difference in ridding the island of illegal guns. Under the bill, any person in possession of a prohibited weapon commits a felony and, upon conviction, could face life imprisonment or a mandatory minimum sentence of 15 years. Human rights group Jamaicans for Justice says the mandatory minimum should be removed because it would restrain the discretion of judges. The law is heading to the Senate for approval. Entertainer Rohan Silk Boss Reed, who was named a person of interest, was questioned on Tuesday after reporting to the Portmore Police in St. Catherine as requested. Commander for the St. Catherine South Police Division, Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips, said that there was no reason to detain him. Investigators had appealed for Reed to make contact with the Portmore Police after videos surfaced on social media in which he appeared to have been assaulted. The artiste said he did not give a statement to the police regarding the video. Electricity provider Jamaica Public Service JPS is to appear before the Cabinet of Jamaica on September 12. The news came just after a week after Energy Minister Daryl Vaz accused the entity of not addressing long-standing customer service issues. Mr. Vaz issued a statement earlier this month saying the rate increase granted to JPS in August should not have been allowed until the issues he identified were addressed. Mr. Vaz claimed that there have been lengthy delays in adding new customers to the grid due to a shortage of necessary equipment and parts, and persistent and unscheduled power outages. But JPS has hit back, saying some of the minister's comments were inaccurate. It said it has been trying for months to meet with the ministry without success. JPS said it was not aware of Mr. Vaz's claim that 100,000 customers are waiting to be connected to the grid. On the issue of unplanned outages, JPS, in which the government has shares, said that there can be no guarantee of uninterruptible power in the face of uncontrollable factors such as weather conditions, motor vehicle accidents, or equipment failure. Prime Minister Andrew Holness continues to be the favoured leader for most Jamaicans according to the latest RGR Gleaner Don Anderson poll. But his political foe, Mark Golding, who heads the opposition People's National Party, has been making improvements. The opposition leader's positive performance rating improved by 7 percentage points over 2021, moving from 11% to 18% this year. More than 38% of Jamaicans rated the Prime Minister's performance as good or very good. Mr. Golding's negative rating decreased by 8 percentage points to 39 from a high of 47% last year. However, Mr. Golding's 39% ranking as poor or very poor is almost 50% higher than the Prime Minister Andrew Holness's negative cumulative rating of 27%. Manchester High School has revised its rules to allow for schoolgirls to wear hair extensions, a rare concession in Jamaica's long-running culture clash over grooming. The school's handbook says wigs, hair extensions, artificial braids, or any other hair additions must not exceed shoulder length. Manchester's Dean of Discipline, Sigrid Miller, said the change signals a new era. The decision took effect for the 2022-2023 school year that started on September 5, with the usual concerns about grooming and the dress codes in public institutions. Education Minister Fable Williams told Parliament on Tuesday that parents and children must follow the rules set down by schools.
School rules are about discipline in school. School rules are about preparation for living in the wider society in which we have to coexist with each other. There are rules everywhere in society that all of us have to obey. We must teach our children in our schools to obey the school rules. If you believe the school rule needs to be changed, engage the process. Do not lock the school gate. Do not bad up the teacher or the principal. Engage the process. If the school says no pink hair, do not send your child with pink hair. Obey the school rules. If there is no discipline in our schools, Madam Speaker, our teachers will have a very hard time educating.
And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. Like this video on our YouTube channel, turn on the notifications and subscribe today. I'm Jovan Johnson, and before we go, a look back at the visits to Jamaica by Queen Elizabeth II, who died on September 8.
Jamaica, man. Mama.
It was.
Mama. I could hear what going over there.
I am 24 and I still cannot find somebody, son, that can wow me. Like, where are you guys at? Like, where are you guys? It doesn't make sense. You come to me and say that you like me, and then I ask you, what do you like about me? You're like, your face.
You're pretty.
That breaks my heart. My face. My face. There's so many people out there that have similar face like mine.
Sure.
They even have a better face than mine.
True, right? That's so good.
Come on.
My face.
Where are the good guys at, man?
Then they married.
Observe.
They married. Me a treat something for play on YouTube. But
Yeah, nowadays, you have to show the man which part him can make money and make money together.
Yes,
no man
right,
get your belly flat, your breast stiff, your body big and broad, you're not have no sense. You're not have no head piece. You can't help the man, you can't make the man make $1 million in 3 months. You can't show him off roll over money, over turn over money.
But they not show we have to make $1 million. So we them have to show you how to make it.
In and blood clot like I take up space. Like your atmosphere model.
We're supposed to take
Man, you want a woman with sense. You have to have sense to the man nowadays. You want to keep the man, you help build the blood clot, man.
After we help keep the man can live for backside, so you turn there.
Good morning, everyone. I decided to write a little letter to my father. Dear Father, I hope you are okay wherever you are. I have never met you. You gave up on me without getting to know me. My mom told me I was 2 months old when you left. I am now 10 years old and you never called,
2 months and
not
10
even one time, to see how I was doing. But even though you never asked, I'm doing okay. It bothers me sometimes, but I have to focus on becoming great, so I cannot afford to get distracted. Just remember, I am innocent and I deserve better than that. Do you ever wonder if I am alive? Do you ever feel guilty? But then again, if you do or you don't, I may never know. I watched my mom work magic every back to school and she never complained. I just want to say this to you. I will become something great in life.
Sure, goody.
Take care wherever you are. Fathers, whatever is going on with you and your wife or girlfriend, please do not take it out on us. Some of us don't have the privilege to speak out on our feelings, so we turn to suicide and bad company, search for love in the wrong places. Please, fathers, play your part, and mothers, please, that goes for you too. Have a blessed day, everyone.
Right, that's so goody.
I could have even your family. Stop walk around and expect people to work for you for free. Same how you know so time hard as you look for the cheapest budget. You look for the best offer the best deal. You don't believe so time hard for you people them too. Nobody now work for free. So if you find somebody where even do you a favor, at least you can do offer them something. Make them say they don't want it. But stop walk around and look for people for work for you for free. Time hard for you, you hard for everybody else.
Right, that's so goody, Babs. Right, that's so.
Hi guys, guys, I'm upset.com. So this lady who says she's a pastor, okay, she had a live this morning. I went on the live. This guy right here, I don't know who he is, maybe he's her booster.
But when I went on the live, they was talking about whatever, okay? So I just simply typed in the chat, can I give a testimony, Pastor? No. This geezer right here, he was like, and then Miss Pastor was like, if God tell me. I was like, well, damn, I thought God was for everybody, girl. Not only that, Pastor, I'm disappointed, upset because I did a voiceover with you. I follow you, I listen to you just like everybody else. I might not come on your live as regular, which I was judged for by just asking to share a testimony, okay? And also, you're saying, not everybody have a testimony. If I could have screen record, I would have screen record, miss. But anyway, I took the liberty of taking the screenshot. You lot are over there bullying people. Pastor, you need to stop it. I simply typed in your comment section, can I give a testimony? And Pastor, you and your gang of satanic, demonic entity. Pastor, me really did believe now, me say, so that Pastor, you have vibes, that Pastor, you sound good, me like her, she talk the truth, and you do talk the truth, but Pastor, bullying thing you depend, and me no know if I right and comment this, but none of it no right. You lot need to stop it. And I was bullied right through the live till I was blocked by Queen K. Now, Miss Queen K, because you're a moderator, let me attack you now. Stop it. Come off your eye ass. Because if people don't make business, you not eat or sleep or pan the media. Hey. So don't, miss, do not do it. Queen K, sit back and relax. Bullying not gonna work. Pastor, you're fake. That man you need to go look at work. Pastor need to go look at work. Queen K needs to go look at work. Because if Queenie them and do them and all of the mix up pan the media and the bangarang and the corruption not the pan the media, you can't eat Queen K. So Queen K, you can't talk to me. So if you might think so you get giant thrills from blocking me, just for sharing a testimony, you lot are wicked. And whatever you lot are promoting, you need to stop it. And people will find you out, Pastor. Because just like how I was a passerby and a stop-by sinner asking to share a testimony, and you're telling me some of them testimony not real, you're judging me. You cannot go around and judging people. That's why people report your pastor. People are going to find you out. You are fake.
The pastor lady, Pastor Shanona, that's she name? That's what she name, people? Something like that. The pastor will always talk up the things them, Joanna.
And you need to stop it. Queen K, stop the bullying. Pastor, stop bullying people. Stop it. You are fake. You are gonna pay for your sins. Then today, in the last ending days, in the Revelation, fake prophets. Fake prophets. And you
on a serious note, let me interject a while. If she says she have a testimony, I don't see nothing wrong with giving her the platform. She share her testimony. You know, sometimes you hear some people testimony. Them go through enough in a life. So you know when you give them a platform, make them talk when they want. You understand? But you should give them, they don't need to block you from you saying you want a testimony. Me find that really wrong. If you want that somebody said they have a testimony, why not share the testimony? Make the person share the testimony and then you see what it's all about more than you go block them. Like everything you just take this blocking. Yeah, she's who always on the IP live. I don't know what's IP live. The lady man when me always a player.
You are one.
See her here.
To hear you talk about back shot and oral, you know. Your life, you know.
See her
right.
That's the lady. Alright.
Each time I go down.
Me listen one more. Me have something on YouTube to play.
What kind of dead spirit this on Jordan from Jamaica? What kind of dead spirit this on a drag down from Jamaica? We done in a calamity already. We done in a calamity. What kind of 12 days of mourning? Our really good people, man. Want to know what is wrong with you? Why you can't operate as how the Lord wants you to operate?
The people that want
12 days of fasting for the crime and violence that has been happening in Jamaica, where destroy the nation. That upset something like when you went whisper to tap me.
But she no pastor.
Why you can't call 12 days of fasting?
You know, so me not go say she no pastor or me not go say. Everybody have their whole thing. Me not go say, but Joanne, that's your opinion. If you don't think she's pastor, everybody have different opinions. So me not go say she are no Christian, and me not go say she are Christian. I understand, sir.
Me say God, I go fix on you know. God, I go fix on you. Why you can't call 12 days of fasting to pray and beg God for mercy upon the land, for beg God to send down some blood, for deliver we out of this crime and violence we are sink with from parish to parish. Look how much man dead just the starting of September. Look how much people me here say gunshot, then get gunshot, then this, then that. What make you can't call 12 days of fasting?
Maybe she wants
to we beg Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Maybe she wants some sex, yeah. Maybe she wants some sex, like I said, yeah. Hey! So maybe she wants some sex, so you know them way, maybe she wants some sex, so.
Help and mercy to deliver we country out of this mess on a carry on a piece of dead spirit pan we about 12 days a morning, eh? What kind of dead spirit this in a carry on pan we? Unno sister, unno know the priorities not straight. Because I thought we were independent. Me think we were independent. That's what I want to tell you. And that's what I tell you, so we independent. When we are mourning for this queen 12 days for 12 days. And as a matter of fact, only that you really care what people were doing in their lives, right? Before the death of this queen. Only not care. Only just tell people say postpone the social events. Only not care if people they have some money involved in some social events where they pay the money and they can't get it back. Only no business. Only just tell Jamaica land we love say listen and this is the plan and this only work with it. Only no sister Jamaica need help. Unno sister Jamaica need the mercy of God and the blood of Jesus. Unno see. Unno sister Carmen Valentine take we over. Unno sister the Jamaica force, the police force, a lose the battle against crime and violence. Unno see. But unno see the call 12 days a morning. Me nah mourn. As a matter of fact, when you call 12 days a morning, I go fast and pray because I go beg God to cover me and then blood because it's a dead spirit when I try to find down here. Let the dead bury them dead. Let the dead bury them dead. Continue. And God I will fix it.
Alright people, let's go. We're going to hear what's taking place on YouTube. So we hear say Mr. L.A. Lewis is in the hospital. I don't know what the amount of innocent people lose their life down at Jamaica and no prayer or mourning. She's so right. I'm mourning for Queen Foolinish. I don't know what if I'm born for Queen for Queen gone already. Queen gone already. Queen gone already, but I don't know, maybe they have something I get where they not tell you about people. So Mr. L.A. Lewis is in the hospital because I'm grandmother.
Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war fighting you. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything.
LA went for a check-up. He is stressed over the death of the Queen. Yes, sir, that they must say, bro, make we listen, make we go in there and listen, y'all people.
Andrew wants to stress me that the Queen announced her death finally, so most of stress me and Donnelly's situation, and today the Queen is making go come from my head now. That's an a long time she did, but she just announced it, so you know, said the whole heap of excitement and the whole heap of thing. Yes, and so it kind of just lick me. Because you know, a queen a good girl, so that just kind of miss her, right, you know. I'm telling you, I'm a good man. I'm a champion. No, just something about I just stress me, feel stressed like one. You know, you're afraid. Like, no, I don't really know God's happiness. No, I don't really know God's happiness. No, I remember saying, no, Maroon, you know, our food diet and everything. So we have the only herbal medicine for over 300 odd years. That's a snake bite. So anybody who knows get bite to fight, just make them link with it. And then two, maybe I interview, I'm just feel like more faint, and then everybody else. I just from yesterday. No, you know, so no belly pain, no stress pain. It's just like you feel like you get light, you feel like there's like the stress will get you. You understand? Andrew, when I was a Babsy Green, just stress me out, nurse.
Babsy and Andrew, why not stress out LA grandmother has just passed, as he told us that his grandmother has just passed. And I don't think LA Louis know Queen Elizabeth II. I mean, I don't know why LA make this matter stress him out. Oh, sir.
No, man, a Babsy, every nurse, everywhere Babsy sing, and then you see through it. You ever love somebody, and you know science, you know what, call the police against them, a Babsy that nurse. You know, I'm not sure you don't feel the heart. No, my heart, my race nurse. My everything good, I just feel thing, no, I feel like my feeling. Yeah. Check your blood. You eating properly? You eating on time and stuff? Your appetite good? Yeah, I feel like eat on time. Yeah, eat good. I do think I'm eating good, but not when I eat on time. You know, when you have to... You feel busy? I look a bit, but not too much. Are you allowed to take medication at home? Some most herbal thing I take all these up for life. So. Yes, I don't know from medicine. Just one time I did take a vaccine for one of my teeth. Yes, what did it feel? Otherwise than that, whenever I get the medication, I do that. So you don't have any illnesses like high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, seizures, heart or kidney problem? No, and I take the test. I used to say the complications come up 100% good. No, one time I do a surgery for come and lift up some weight. I'm going to get a weight on earner a long time. And you drive? Yeah. Which side? The right side. Oh, yes, ma'am. So this morning, I think I eat some egg and bread and
when you say Pauline, vaccine for vaccine for teeth, I wish vaccine them give you for teeth. They inject you, they not give vaccine, they inject your mouth when you pull out teeth.
Well, people just be stressed out. Seriously, people
that was a pallet, too bad pallet.
Pick up all my people and work out from morning, so you know the emperor there. This one could be stressed out, but I'm alright. Yes, sir. And I believe I can go up to the people because from yesterday I'm there.
know, say, LA just see that, you know, say, nobody now go say nothing more than, me never look, I expect nobody if you say that. Everybody just sit down, very quiet and listen.
Oh yeah, man, I'm a long time friend. King Charles, man, you know the Emperor King. Oh no, not because we need machine guns. What was it again? You're allergic to needle. I don't know, you know some man friend.
Louis say allergic to needle. Me can't bother with Louis, no.
Yeah, but you want to take care of them. Yeah, you want to take care of them what I do, but yo, people, I swear to God. Never read the woman brave. No sugar good. So far the blood taste good, I guess. My heart, the much of my heart now. Yes, big up my skin. Yeah. No, seriously. I king my doctor, you know. My skin. Yeah. Anyway, big up King Charles people, because you don't know. I am now the king for England. So you have to big him up from royal to the emperor and the king.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never.
No, sir, me can't bother with it. Run the people, hold on. Me can't hold on with us.
What's up, my people? Blessed Saturday. Right now we got a video from the general herself, Siloni. Siloni I say, boy, when nothing now go on for her, nobody now call up her name. And as a little things start going, I be rumors. You understand, people? And she say, boy, she got doctor and she feels better and everything there. So let's check her out.
Something is really wrong with her. He's not normal at all.
Father God, what make them fight me so hard? I look at him, say me no coward. I look at him, me trust in a God. They want me living on the mark like though. Father, no let the other work of them get no reward. No make them get no reward. No make the other work of them get no reward. No make them get no reward. Yes, guys, I'm back. I'm here, guys. Never feeling so well. You understand? I go to the doctor and you know I have to take my medicine, guys. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You know I have to just come and tell you as it is, guys. I'm here, guys. I'm here. What you want to talk about today? Today is Saturday. What you really want to talk about today, guys? Guys, you know when things not going for you, you know nobody has said nothing about you. But as little things are going for you, just dip on your back and dip on your case. You understand, guys? Them for just leg on my clothes, man. Leave me, my breathe, man. Leave me, man. You just leg on my brother. You hear said this I do this, that I do this, that I do this. Them for just leave me, brother. I make me just. You understand? Well, I made them feel alright. Leave me, brother. You understand? When you never did that hear about Solene, nobody never did that hear nothing. And Ireland and son, you understand? Solene is back. You know, hear all kind of thing, all kind of rumor. People do this, people do that. Me one big man, brother. Me do my own thing. Yeah, if it ever not come out good, me thank God. You understand? I just me alone. You understand? So enough does a bash people, a bash this, a bash that, I tell people all kind of things. You know that's what we give sometimes, you know. But guys, remember, me sicky. You understand? Me I try. You understand? You just leave me alone, brother. Yeah, if you not good to say and can pray for me, just leave me. You understand? If you not good to say, just leave me, brother. Leg on my clothes. You understand? I want me sing to me back. All them a chat me say them can't me back. So me don't worry about what people are saying. Me don't worry about what people are doing. Me just do my thing. You are do your thing, me not fast with your thing. Why you not trouble my thing? Just leave me alone, brother, make me breathe it, man. Leave me alone. You understand? Cause me alone in the dark room. Me don't have nobody to talk to. Just me, myself, and I and my shadow. Yes, you understand? Just me alone, brother. You understand? You never seen none of you to talk to. You understand? Right. Nobody to say nothing. But all of a sudden now, you hear this about Solene, this Solene, that, who do this to Solene, who do that, who use Solene, who this, who that. Nobody can use me, brother. Nobody can. And the people who use me, that's it. That's all about it. That's it. You understand? You understand? But me going on, me did in the house.
Hello? This is the palace.
Sick. You understand? I feel so good, so I went to the hospital on Wednesday. So me's here, guys. Me's here. Taking a rough life easy. You understand? Me's here, man. I love you too. Love you too. I mean, I like the rumors. I mean, I like what some people are saying. You understand? If you try to build up on another, you push somebody down when you see them go up the ladder. You understand? You just tear me down. I don't like that, virgin. I don't like that. You understand? Now you see somebody try me. I try. You understand? You understand? So no, virgin, no tear down one another. No do that. You understand? That you only want somebody to tear you down and treat you like that. You understand? Continue to pray for me. That's all you can do. Pray for me. You understand? Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. When you don't see me, pray for me. You understand? I'm here, guys. I'm here. I'm here, guys. I'm here. What you want us to talk about tonight, guys? I'm here, guys. All me I talk about now is about to get my health up. You understand? Continue to take my medication. You understand? You understand what I go on. Because I live on social media, you know. You just do me like them and come off. You understand? So guys, all who talk, let them go and talk. You understand? They can't talk. You understand? One day they must start talk. You understand? A talking season today, this time. Around talking season, so let them talk when them talk. Them a talk. All them a talk, me no matter them a talk. You understand? God. You understand? Me alone in all the dark room. Now make nobody keep me down.
Still one in one
You understand?
Just
me alone in all the dark room. Me no have nobody to talk to. Just me, myself, and I and my shadow. Love.
Yes,
when me did broke me, everybody, alright, start get some money now, a beer fight. What could that cost all of this? What could that cost all of this? Hey guys, what could that really cost all of this? Share the live, guys. I'm here. Share the live. Tell somebody Solane is on the live. Share the live, guys. Share the live. Love you, guys. Love you. Love you. It's me, myself, and I, shadow. There, me guys. Listen, let me just show my face. You understand? Yes, probably not out to want to Solane. Me there, man. There, me guys. Me not drink no alcohol. Why you not say I drink alcohol? You see me drink alcohol? You can tell me this. I will be there having the cup. I'll give the man the cup. That's the beer drink, beer this, beer that.
Long time I don't see Aaron. Where they in the Aaron? Long time I don't see your Aaron.
You understand? People do what they have to do. You understand? You do what you have to do, and me do what me have to do. God.
All the time.
Me do what me have to do, you do what you have to do. Share the live, guys. Share the live.
One more thing, no more.
Let me alone in the dark room. I have nobody to talk to. Just me, myself, and I and my shadow. There, me guys, me there. What you don't want to talk about today?
People remember to like and share to my YouTube channel, people. Remember to subscribe over there, people. Remember to subscribe, please and thank you who have not subscribed, guys. Remember to subscribe to my channel, Keshina Davy. Thank you very much, guys. Make you go and play.
Some people, they say them is with you. Maybe don't mouth can change. Some people say them is with you. And one mistake you make, remember, they right you up and down you like a gun.
Hey.
You understand? Just tear it down. But me I keep strong. You have to go
refill it back.
Me I keep strong. No matter what you say, no matter what you do.
He do it again.
You understand? Listen, there's more surprises and more surprise. Where that concern, soon there's some surprises. I'm here, guys. Share the live. Share the live, guys. Share the live. I'm here, guys. I'm here. You know, my grandson is easy, you know. When him ready to start me. You understand, guys? But him is my strength. When I want somebody to talk to, just go talk to my grandson. Yeah, he must strive, man. He must come up, man. He must come up, man.
Alright, Siloni.
My grandson. Yeah, he's there. He's there. You understand? Coming up strong. You can say God hand is on him. You understand? Share the life, guys. Share the life. Share the life. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Share the life, guys. I'm here, guys. Share the life. The ladies on her life. Joy is okay. Joy is okay. You don't know really talk much. But he is here. When I can't call my grandson there, baby, I call it to relax a little way. Oh, Jesus, his name.
Hi, Susan.
They hear me, guys. Me not stay long with them tonight. You understand? But I'm here. I'm here, guys. And you will see more of me tomorrow, guys. You will see me on my life tomorrow. You know, tomorrow is God's day. So we're going to have a ball. God bless you, guys. God bless you.
So I think I'm gonna play a little bit of this, or should I play? I'll play this.
So no, I never really hear all of the question because the signal in proper, so it's been cracking up. So I heard part and I never heard the other part.
DJ, so they hold on. DJ Bone, they were interviewing him on RFM today, so he might answer a question. So I get me have a little part where I go play, but me not play out everything that 1 hour. You know, say me tired, me didn't do errands today, so me still in my shirt. Me take off the pants, me have one little shorts. So me I go play one little part, me soon go on my bed, people. So I'm not gonna play the full video. So we are gonna make one listen what has taken place. Me have one other something more people. Me want to sleep, me bedtime I come home tired. Not go sleep, like go bed and take off the enclosure.
How do I drop them though? I don't know how to do that. Like that? Okay. Alright, what's happening with it now? So I swipe that way and it's all gone. Is that what I was supposed to do? Or do I need to bring them back? Put the links and so on in the comments and pin it. Okay, I got you now. You don't have to sit with me, you don't have to sit with me. Because remember, I don't really use Facebook Live. So the pin language, me did tell my friend Julian say only if me know about the pin use line. But me understand now, so me go read. I will. Alright, but see Julian put in a comment, so that is good. So people can just click the link from here and get on GoFundMe and you know. Pin it now, I sent it. Okay, so go on it. So I'm gonna learn how to pin it now, people. Well, I'm there again. So let me look for the comment with Julian Havina and then we can figure out how to pin. You say I just sent it. So it's about, okay, here it is. What do I do? Is that it? I just click on it to pin it. Because I don't see something that says pin. And I don't know which one of the icon means pin.
Alright, let me play that one here. Hold on. Hold on, me I play a shorter one, people, because I want to sleep. I think me can play that one day tomorrow day. But me want to sleep, people. So me I go diverse it into a little shorter one and make you no hear. Because I'm tired, people. I want to go lie down.
So, now only for long talking. If you want to see the entire video,
I play a short one, people, so no listen.
Without the entire detail, but this is just a little short clip that I took out. Alright, so here you go, guys. Stay tuned.
Just listen to the people them say, and I time to get distracted by people who are going to come and reap up things where they really not have no. Hold on, so there was someone on here. I'm going to actually block the person now because I just feel like some people like contention.
No.
And if it is that you, as you say, you're not bashing your baby mother, you're just saying that, you know, you wish she was more involved. And someone has a problem saying, oh, they can show that she was there and she signed paper for the child move from Mobile, whatever. That's not the point, and we don't want a contention over foolishness. What we want, if this family member on the live is interested in the child getting better and for things to be better with the mother and yourself as well, they need to focus on that and put their energy into that instead of trying to bring foolishness, which we don't want to hear, by the way. So, auntie, when they're on the live, go on with yourself, bye. You can come off and live here. Alright, back to the argument now, Bon. So dismiss all of the negative them, every one of them. Everybody knows say you're a good father, you ride up and down with the pity them on your bike, you carry them out, you live with them and you cook for them and you talk to them, you give them emotional support, financial support, psychological support, and you would hurt your children. And this tragedy happened, and I personally not gonna let nobody ride off my social media to try and bring anything negative on it. Whether you have to raise funds for the little girl, for help you build back your house, for give her positive vibes, for no say everything I got alright. So I wish no bad for nobody, neither your baby mother nor nobody. We just walk. So alright, so hold on, auntie, the mommy is there, the father never say anything bad about her. We don't want to have any confrontation on here about no mother-father business. They can deal with that personally. Whatever it is. And family members only involved, know, see him live with the pitney or whatever, so only just try to cooperate and make the thing work because we want her to be better and we don't want no problem. You understand? So, yeah, man, we're not in that, auntie. And if the mom is on your mommy, do what you can, get involved. It's not too late because we're here to support for your daughter stay alive and she'll get bigger and you can still get involved more. As what the brethren has said, and I like, him not come here and say nothing bad boy. So nobody come talk the truth. You understand? Somebody says, so if you know the truth, why you never talk before? What truth, what other truth more than him saying she not involved enough? Now, if a man live with him pitney how much years and the mother live somewhere else, then not him have a pitney and raise no argument, none of that. No argument, none of that. So we don't want that on the life and we don't want that on nothing. What we are doing to support this initiative. What we're here to do is support the little girl. Because I don't know why your baby brother and her sister don't come out on the live with them to keep it because you know business about the family wrangle and tangle, you know, hold on, let me talk. Let me talk.
She have to call me and try to keep him there along with me. And say, Len, what them say about me daughter? What them say? Keep focus with me and you.
Hey!
Bones, hold on. Me no want to talk not more about she and her sister. Hear what me I go tell them now. On the on the live and the things you don't want to reap up to do with the father. You don't not talk about the progress of the situation to help the picnic. So since you are the mother and you want to stay on here and be cantankerous with your sister, me I go tell you this right now. Now come off my live because me come on here to solicit donation for your daughter and his daughter. I am doing it on my radio program, and I'm not here to hear about your life before the little girl get burned up. I'm not here to hear about whatever problem you have with your past relationship. I am not here to hear nothing at all and anything that you accuse the man of. Go to the police and make them come arrest the father for whatever you claim that the father is guilty of and whatever lie he's telling. The only thing I know is true. The child was injured, and we are here to assist the child. So you, the mother, the man that say not the bad boy, you. So if you don't have nothing good to say, come off of my life. And you, the auntie, since you have so much evidence, go to the police station and come off of my life. You understand that? I told me me can't stop the black one now. Because I'm trying to be respectful and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Come back, Bones. Alright, so let's move on to your sons now. So
Alright, so there you have it, guys. You can see the comment in the comment section. Please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when a new video is uploaded. Alright, guys.
Alright, we're going to play one little
Okay.
update since she's we're going to hear one little bit.
First, I must say, thanks be to God and thanks be to the San Myrna Foundation. They have done a tremendous job. And thanks for the doctors or the nurse that has participated to saving my one child, my one daughter life. And I've been in dialogue with her, and the doctor is being in dialogue with me. And the last info I got on her today was she's talking, and yeah, she's talking.
To God. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes, and they asked me to get some voice note from like people that she would know, but the persons that gonna send the voice note, they must not put their name in. Just make a voice note because they're gonna test her ability of remembering people. Right, so that's the way they're gonna do it. So I called my mom, where she used to stay in St. Elizabeth, some of her friends, and you know, they make some voice clips and send it to me, and I
you see her St. Elizabeth, you know, so that's why she passed with Magati.
That is
okay, Magati.
So I'm waiting on confirmation from them.
Thank the Lord. So that is progress, because she was conditioned before and now. So we do give thanks.
Yes,
so
Mr. Joseph.
The folks from San Myrna family.
He's a good Samaritan. Trust me, man. Yo.
Yes.
The man, trust me. Yo, we can't find no words to really explain that guy. Because from I live in Westmoreland, while I was in Kingston, doing all the ups and downs. It's just me and him and one of my cousins. You know, and trust me, minutes upon minutes. So, you know, I cried a lot, you know. I cried a lot because everybody mourn at them own space and take things different. And the reason for me not being in the hospital now, I wish not to see my next 3 kids in the state that they were in at the fire. I choose not to go there because I know if I go there, I'm gonna ribbit that image in my head, and it gonna tears me down. So I choose not to see them. Right. So I choose not to really see them. And even my daughter, when I went to Sav, when she's once in Sav, I choose not to see her. So when she was going away now, and I went there, the doctor just tell me that I have to speak to her and I have to see her. So I asked him if I'm gonna see her body, like the burns and stuff, and he told me no. So that's where I get the courage and the strength to really go and look at her. And when I go there, I look at her, I just cry because I know my child. And she was like, when I went in the room and I called her, I said, Pinky, and she just nod her head like this. I said, Daddy's here, and she nod again. And I told her that the plane is outside and she's gonna get better. And she nod again, and I just break down and I have to just get out the room. I couldn't say nothing more. I was like in a different space.
Oh,
and let me grieve.
God. Like me can't sit still because it's like me literally have so much empathy for you. Me feel like
everybody grieve different. I grieve different because You have to be grieving at the same time, focus at the same time because I'm me alone.
True.
I call nobody else about no information, about nothing at all to sign. Nobody.
Yes.
Dad alone.
Thing is, you know, start something. You were doing this on your own, so every information will coming from you. Will have to be coming from you. So to be processing the death of easy. Forget. You see all of the critics them who are gonna say, "Oh, him should have done this and that." You can't listen. You know where you have to. Me and others are here to help you do
I've been
that.
taking care of my daughter. If people really know the struggles when we go through, when my daughter born, you know, the mother for the child, hide the child from me 2 years and had, you know. I couldn't find her, you know.
Oh God.
Stop in. Let us clarify something before we come off the live. So your daughter's mother, your daughter is your first child.
Go again, try it up again.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, go ahead, try it up again.
So your daughter's mother, your daughter is your first child.
Two different mothers.
And your daughter's mother is different from your son's mother. Right. So it's two mothers for the 4 children. One lady with 3 boys and one lady with 1 girl. So the lady who is missing is not the mother of the girl. Right. So she's your first baby mother. So she didn't let you have the child till after 2 years. And then what happened?
I get a news that she was like living somewhere. So I went to the police and I showed them, say the lady just take the child and you can't find her over so many years. So the police them go down there and them corral the place and them find the child and whatever. And from there I take it to court and the court grant me supervision, as in because the child was going to a school in South, I only receive the child on weekends, like Friday evening. So when I go back to radio on Sundays, I would bring the child with me. Yeah. So we did it for 2 weeks, and for the 2 weeks, I give her the Sunday, and she carried back on the same Sunday. Say she was going somewhere, she will come back for it. And from that day until today, me have the daughter alone. This guy have the daughter alone.
Hey.
And people know this. Alright, so people know this, so nobody can company live or know.
When she about the first school.
In Augusta. What age you say you have her from?
That's about like 2 plus, when I 3. 3 little bit.
But what age? 3? Oh. Alright, so you've been raising her on your own for that
no,
time.
The mother,
and what
the
about
mother is
the mother?
around.
Because the mother is not a missing person, right?
She's like, she doesn't like, now come forth. She not come up forth, like, help, she not do nothing.
Absent. Okay, so
yes,
you're saying
she's an absent mother.
So you're saying she's an absent mother then. Alright, so okay, so you look over that and doing your thing with the child.
13 and some.
The child living with you. How old is she? 13?
Trust me.
Alright. Anything else you want to say about your daughter?
I go through and the way how me and her go through and the ups and downs when me have to go through with her to really have her on my foot. She's a God blessed child. Trust me, she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot. She's been through a lot. She even told me that. Me never look on her, you know, and tell her say she don't have a mother. I never do that. Each time me and her with a ramp and play a little joke and I tell me buy her something and he need and next something to go with it. Some just I say, call her mother man. You are my mother, are my father. I was like, no, you care your mother. He said, yes, but you are my mother, are my father. So she knows, she grew up and the mother know they know where around her and the mother alive. So she have that thing in her head that grows, say, daddy, 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 daddy. Everything she call her, daddy, daddy, daddy. And daddy always there for her. Always there for her. Mother dear, go to school, do all paperwork, everything is just daddy, 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 daddy. And I have 3 more kids to have process same way. Daddy, 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 daddy. No help. So enough people don't know the struggle I go through with the 4 kids them. I have
alright.
My type of job when I try to do for make them eat food. They don't know, they just want to talk and I don't listen to people like those. Because I don't think negative. If me not talk, people don't know.
That's why me I said to you.
But to me not a person
that's why me I said to you.
Go on social media and blog
that's
people and follow up and post and
people. Give me a second.
No, me have better thing to think about.
You don't have to do that because guess what now? If people them in an area, them know see you have a little girlfriend at time. So anybody where go on come and talk nice now about the mother. And I time for that. But the mother them know.
The night at the incident and all the media houses and go around and interview majority of the people them and them come to me. Them say you, I say you're powerful. Trust me, you're a super daddy. Everybody says you're a super father.
Hold on. Bones, who is Juliet? Your daughter's aunt?
Go again?
There's a Juliet on here. Is somebody you know? Who is somebody on here? Who is Ravina?
No.
Because you have people as you say go come and say all kind of things. If you know them, just say yes or no. Alright. So for all of the people them where I say you talk any foolishness or whatever, what you say to them? Hold on,
you hear me?
Audio gone down again. Your audio. Yes, you're back. So for example, we don't necessarily want to single out now one thing. But as you said, people come and people are chat. But we know see how go when death happen now, when tragedy happen to people, people are gonna come and chat where they don't know. You are the man who had the children, so we really have to listen to you, especially because it's a journey now to getting the child to recover. So me I said to the family member them and the friend them who have something bad to say. I mean, unless you're not going to contribute to it, pick me and get better or help build back one house where she living now. We not really listen to not the one I say now because if you not just not like the brother for some reason or whatever, that's not the mission here, so. You see me? You there?
You hear me?
Your audio, come back again. Talk what you want to talk and we pass this now and we're going to move on to your son then.
Involve in our daughter life more. You see me? Just involve. She not have to come in there. She not have to come in there money-wise, you know. She not have to come in our daughter money-wise, you know. Money-wise, she not have to really money-wise.
Hold on, so incident. What happened? Incident.
This year school or this and that. Make yourself available. Because you know some have different youth to deal with. I'm alone. Yeah, govern some people one time. You hard for me. Not talk money-wise because you know the people and everybody can find financial.
Alright, what about six?
If you know, say emotional support, that want out her. You see me?
Yeah.
Because I'm supposed to call her on the phone.
Well, it ever needed more than ever now, so may I ask you what happened since the incident?
We have a child, so you want to take her and ask her about this stuff next week, Wednesday. And you're supposed to find the time to come deal with it. You can't go to someone else. And then kind of relationship you need with the youth. Hey.
Bones, you hear me? What happened with the mother since the incident? Did she come forward? Did she try to reach out to you?
Because I was first. And you're not speaking about like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because she called me. She's emotional still. You don't know her daughter and you know why the two of them are really see each other like face to face. So she have emotional and traumatized. So
right.
And you're not really about like 5 minutes.
Alright, so what me want to encourage you do, keep your communication open so she can know what's happening, right? That's why I ask you that. So you have to focus now on your daughter mostly, and once she wants to know what's going on,
she emotional, so you're not talking about 5 minutes.
Because I fear that despite the fact that she
you know she hang up on whatever. So when we are going transport my daughter now from Dewey to overseas, I heard that she went up by the hospital. I don't know what occasion she went and or what, because when we reached there, didn't see her up to the time of when the child was leaving, because we have like 4 cars there. So she could hitch a ride inside one of them. Come at the airport. I mean, I see her. But she was there before. Since I mean, I know I what mission she would have on. Because she never called me that day and said, boy, I have got the hospital or whatever.
That is good.
But the doctor called me and tell me, said, child's mom came there. So I asked the doctor if she like see her or whatever. No, she didn't get the chance to see her. She could have hang around. No, she could have hang around because the child will leave out of the room now and go up on the alley and come down. So she would have a chance to see her and she would have the chance to go to the airport.
Well, guess what? Alright, we're gonna left apart because maybe she feel a way to like.
Yeah, man, we not bash her, we not bash her, but I tell you, when we reach for this new, never really see her, so you know she couldn't take the side or what will happen. So I not say nothing bad about her, you see me?
Right. Alright, well,
yeah,
at least we have to
talk,
see her involved in our communication and just keep it open.
She give me a shout out and you know, we chit-chat for a while.
Well, good. That is good.
Yes,
all right.
Can I keep her posted?
And whatever coming up, she gonna know what going. Back to. You will know. We're gonna make one. We'll make just say one last thing, and then we move on to your Sunday. We know some of the comments where people out there make all of the negative comments. Them you don't have to suggest anyone in particular, but just visit to the people. Them say. And I time to get distracted by people who are going to come and reap up things where they really not have no, you know, why they not go to the police?
Right.
But
as you're talking about the police, sit up in.
Why they not go to the police?
I heard this before, you know, and I take it to the CBI office. Inside, I did, I did for my youth, them tragedy. I heard this incident before. And I went to the CBI office in South. This Anthony Lane went. Oh, like what they were talking about. I heard it. So I take it, what I heard, to the CBI office.
Right.
And I told them I need my daughter to do whatever. And the officers look at me and say, listen to me, don't embarrass your daughter. Don't take hearsay and embarrass your daughter. That beautiful little girl. Don't listen to people. Then if you turn to me and say this is a cyber crime, if me know that whoever saying it can be charged and charged seriously. We just leave it alone because I listen to negative people.
Okay.
So I focus on the brighter side of life.
Yeah.
Because anything you do, Amber, in a world, you have to have a set of people where so this they want views and likes and you know bash you. But if you was strong like me, you know, because I'm strong like a Gibraltar, you know. I'm going to play no man, I focus on my daughter to get her out of the situation and what the after effect are going to become. I don't know, you know. Nobody know what the after effect are going to be with her, you know. So I have to focus. Because I have to free you them
funeral for come up.
Situation to deal with again. Yeah. You have to live with my daughter. Anyhow they send her back to me. You have to live with her until God ready for me. You have to live with her. Care her same way. No people don't know me, I got to them, must have chat, and them can't distract me.
That's why we want to dismiss all of that. Okay, hold on. So there was someone on here, I'm going to actually block the person now because I just feel like some people like contention.
No.
And if it is that you, as you say, you're not bashing your baby mother,
involved.
You're just saying that, you know, you wish she was more involved. And someone has a problem saying, oh, they can show that she was there and she signed paper for the child move from Mobile, whatever. That's not the point, and we don't want a contention over foolishness. What we want, if this family member on the live is interested in the child getting better and for things to be better with the mother and yourself as well, they need to focus on that and put their energy into that instead of trying to bring foolishness, which we don't want to hear, by the way. So, auntie, when they're on the live, go on with yourself. Bye. You can come off and live here. Alright, back to the argument now, Bon. So dismiss all of the negative them, every one of them. Everybody knows say you're a good father, you ride up and down with the pity them on your bike, you carry them out, you live with them, and you cook for them, and you talk to them, you give them emotional support, financial support, psychological support. And
so people, so 12 o'clock on the dot, I'm leaving. We're done in this topic until tomorrow. So 12 o'clock, people, I'm leaving. Alright, so now ask me why me I left people. Me do 2 errands today. Me kinda tired. So me I go leave 12 o'clock.
Your children, and this tragedy happened, and I personally not gonna let nobody ride off my social media to try and bring anything negative on it. Whether you have to raise funds for the little girl, for help you build back your house, for give her positive vibes, for no say everything I got alright. So you know, wish nobody for nobody, neither your baby mother nor nobody. We just walk. So alright, so hold on, auntie. The mommy is there. The father never say anything bad about her. We don't want to have any confrontation on here about no mother-father business. They can deal with that personally. Whatever it is. And family members who involved, who know, see her
Good night,
whatever. So we just try to cooperate and make the thing work because we want her to be better. And we don't want no problem. You understand? So, yeah, man, we're not in that, auntie. And if the mom is on here, mommy, do what you can. Get involved. It's not too late because we are here to support for your daughter stay alive and she get bigger. And you can still get involved more. As what the brethren has said. And I like, no, in the come here and say nothing bad boy. So nobody come talk the truth. You understand? Somebody says, so if you know the truth, why you never talk before? What truth? What other truth more than him saying she not involved enough? Now, if a man live with him picnic how much years and the mother live somewhere else, then not him have a picnic and raise no argument, no of that. No argument, no of that. So we don't want that pan the life and we don't want that pan nothing what we are doing to support this initiative. What we're here to do is support the little girl. Big up the San Myrna Foundation. Talk about them something they're going. So San Myrna come on board in a very
when my
big
daughter
way.
Went to South. When my daughter went to South. Adriana.
Call her name, use her name, Pinky.
I got a call from the matron in South
Adriana.
at the hospital. He sent me a number. Call. She explained what she told me about this foundation and goes by the name of San Myrna, and they have done cases like this before. So as she gave me the number, it just went ahead and called. And when I went ahead and called, I heard about one case that they did back in Lucy's side, back that side. So I'm aware of what they can do. So I call him and I introduced myself to him and he was just like pushing me. Come guy, come now, you got to do this, you got to do this because time is running out. So he just appointed me to do some stuff and I just get on it right away.
Right away, just like how me just say make sure by Monday you have everything what IRFM need so that when me go up on the radio talk, me have it back in our station and not just me I take up this by my head anymore. The station see what's happening and want to help. So make sure say you understand that we know you agree, but you have to focus more than ever. Yeah.
Contact him and everything go through and something. He called me back the following morning. He said, Len, where are you? He said, I'm here. He said, you got to come to Kingston now. I don't have a drive, I have a bike. The only thing I could do, hitch a bus. Went into a town bus, and the town bus I take too long to load. We come out of the town bus, we take one go to White House, we take one from White House to Black River, we take one from Black River, and I reach a Tombstone. I call my brother who live at St. Elizabeth, and he came me up. Because the town bus I take too long to load at the park, and my daughter like can't take the no lay business. I will come out of the bus and start take it like from taxi to taxi, till I reach where my brother is. Because my brother lives in Slipe, St. Elizabeth. So I call him and say, listen, the bus thing and go work for both of you. And he just be there and meet me out of Tombstone and we just hit the road. I went up and I meet the whole foundation. So sorry, I can't remember all the names, but the San Myrna Foundation. Yes, each and every one. Yes.
Okay. Son, I met the people from
Right away.
okay.
Right away.
From there, they started to look about the passport with Pika.
Right.
Come through the next day, which made it up on my life, and I said that's it happen. Like that. So, yeah, man, give thanks to them people, yeah, them help
People,
two
good
serious
night.
burn victims already, and your daughter the third.
People, good night. I'm leaving. I'm tired. Me tired, people. So tomorrow we continue that little show, yeah. Tomorrow we continue this little show. So good night, guys. Good night, everybody. Tomorrow we continue or something like that. We go do what me fit do. So guys, good night. Remember feel let me see again. So remember feel like, share, and comments, people. Remember feel subscribe to my channel, guys. Me tired. Interested topic. But you know, we got to go. We got to go to our bed. Tomorrow Sunday. We have to go to bed, people. Our time now? It's now 12:03. Me say 12 o'clock. Spend 3 minutes extra we don't know. So bye guys. I will see you guys tomorrow if life spare. Have a wonderful night, people. I'm gone. Peace out. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to give a little thumbs up on the Facebook video. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and when I post, I will post it tomorrow. And give me a little thumbs up, people. Come on, man. You support a little shine girl, recap boss. I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys and take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace out.